That thing,
He
used to give me a serious pain, and I've gone to several places.
Hey!
Several lab. They did X-ray, they did ultrasound. Doctor said it's a urinary tract matter. So sometimes I go to pastors, I complain. Sometimes I isolate myself to a special places, praying alone that God should please touch me. Last month I did that a lot. I was begging God, don't let me die like that. So, but when you mentioned it, I said, little me, that God brought this evangelist all the way from God.
If you are the only reason why I came, it's worth the money. It's worth the money. You are healed.
Thank you.
You will go back and test again, and there'll be nothing there.
It all started 2019, where I rented a house at Maryland, Enugu. So I just came in new to that compound, and a woman that gave me the house, I never knew she was a white woman. So when I packed in, I prayed the first week. The second week, the woman attacked me, called me on her table, told me that she doesn't need prayer in the house, as in the compound. I should stop praying. Then I told her, I'm a child of God, I can't live without prayers. I continued, never minding what she told me. Then, before you knew it, after a month, I started having a quarrel, physical quarrel and spiritual quarrel with her. And finally, she asked me to pack up. What she told me was, that was the reason. She said that if I live up to 2 months, she will die. That I'm tracing who she is spiritually with prayers. So then I started looking for a house. But by the time I got my new house, the woman went and projected a lot of things in my health. And before 2020, those projections, they started manifesting. I've visited many pastors, many hospitals. The first one started with my head. Then this present one I was suffering before I came for the crusade, it was a urinary tract disease. So the thing started, I went to doctors, they said that it was hard for them to diagnose that. After they've gone through several, labs, before they came up with this last one, they said it's urinary tract problem. That was disturbing me severely. Since 2020, I was handling this. It couldn't be handled by me, couldn't be handled by the doctors, it couldn't be handled by the pastors. So I resorted moving to a solemn place I called a quiet place for God. So when I went there, I separated myself, praying, asking God, why? Why can't He take this ailment away from me? This sickness, this projection, I'm a child of God. I started asking, praying. So last week, I opened my phone. I saw a text message from Word Aflame that scanned, because I'm a singer for PFM some years ago. So any program they are having, they will text me, either CAN or PFM. So from there, I will get the information. Then the thing entered. I said, what program? I was not informed about this particular one. But I opened the message, I saw it was a crusade. So I was thinking if I'll come or not. The thing kept persuading me I should come. Then I made up my mind to come a day before yesterday, so I came. When I came into the program, I saw a great move of God. I was nodding my head, I'm in the right place at the right time. And God will make use of this opportunity, because in my prayers, I prayed, I said, God, connect me to somebody that will take, if it's a pastor, if it's anybody at all that will take from the person you used to heal me or take this thing away. And I didn't know that was what God was planning. So when I saw this woman, a kind of hope came into me first of all. So I was having that confidence that from what this woman is saying, I won't leave this place like this by the end of this program. At least that was how I targeted it. But yesterday, I came in here. She started praying for the sick. She mentioned the first sickness mentioned the second one, the third one, she mentioned my problem. The thing shocked my mind. I shouted from where I was sitting. I lifted up my toe. I shouted. The joy that entered into me was that, so God has been planning this day for me. And he has to brought as in this woman from this far. I said, who am I that God is mindful of me? Do you know that perception alone, as in, who am I that God is so mindful of me that he could bring this woman from afar because of me? I came out and she prayed for me. That was how I started encountering the touch of God in my health. Immediately she touched me. It was like I felt something like rain. It was like rain from my head to my toe, and my body was cool and calm. That night I started checking my body. Formally, to bend this way is a very big problem to me. If I bend this way I'm bending now, it's a big pain. So I don't bend easily, I don't bend anyhow. But now I can exercise myself. I can turn to any direction that I like. I move my body easily, unlike before. God is real. I must confess, Jesus is real. I'm thanking God for them because they are instruments in the hands of God. The woman or this ministry is a great ministry that the Lord has, brought out to heal sicknesses, to deliver people from pain and from all kinds of bondages. The word I have for them is that they should keep up whatever ministry that the Lord has, offered to them. They should not joke with it, they should not play with it, because they have seen that they are reaching out to souls, they are reaching out to men, they are reaching out to nations. Finally, God should bless them for me. God should bless them for me.